this. Hello, hello. We're playing some Star Rail. I almost considered doing a drawing stream today, but I figured that would take too much brain power for me to try and figure out something to draw and draw. I know what to draw. I have plenty of things that I want to draw. I'm just also fully aware that those streams tend to be a lot more quiet than my normal streams, and I just wanna... I feel like I need like people who would sit on call with me for those streams. Just to chill and vibe. Okay, if you might notice by the title, I'm gonna be changing my Twitch username. It's not gonna be a big change. It's still gonna be Shy Mel, but it's not gonna be Shy_Mel. Because I don't know if you've ever searched up Shy_Mel on Google. But you get some interesting results. Due to a different individual having the same username as me on a very different type of platform. It's like porn basically. So I just wanted to change my username to something that is not associated with anything else, and it's mainly I just want to change it to just Shy. I was going to change it to just Shy Mel, like Shy Mel without the underscore, but some person who hasn't seemingly been using Twitch has that account, so I can't do that. Ugh. Basically, it's a completely empty account, basically, has that username. So I can't take it. So I'm changing my username to Shy Mel VT, so like Shy Mel VTuber, basically. And it's just so that my username is unique to me. I don't know if I can change my username on other things to match. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't have a bunch of different usernames, but I think I'm kind of stuck with what I have, you know what I mean? You know? It's what it is. It is what it is. I'm gonna get very uncomfortable at some point during the stream because my dog is asleep on my lap and she's adorable. I love her, I do. The thing is she did this earlier today where she was completely conked out, completely knocked out on my lap for like 2 hours straight. I feel like it was 2 hours. It might have been less than that. It might have been close to just like an hour, hour and a half. But God, she was there just completely knocked out, sound asleep, being all cute, cuddling up with me. And it was fine because it forced me to actually kind of do stuff such as the my schoolwork, which I technically still haven't finished. I have a project due at the end of the week. I've not finished it. I've done a fair bit of it. Not finished it though. But I said I was going to stream today because I didn't stream yesterday like my schedule said, but I was on a stream yesterday. I did tweet it. I did also at the Discord. I was on Sushi's stream, and yeah, I guess Danny's as well. But like, I was hanging out with friends who were playing Minecraft, Mario Party. Like, it was basically a Mario Party, in Minecraft, and it was fun. It's fun. We might also do an MCCI stream at some point. Probably just doing like parkour, because parkour warrior and everything. But it might be just doing that for a stream for some chillness. But I've also, so I have talked about this a bunch, right? I'm doing a redesign, well, not a redesign, but an update for my model. Again, it's probably still going to be September time by the time I actually do it, so it'll be for I'm doing it now because I have ideas for what I want to do, but also because it will take me a while to finish it and then, you know, rig it and get it ready for my 3-year anniversary. Because I wanted to do something for my 3-year anniversary, and I'm gonna probably do like just a 12-hour stream for my 1-year affiliate anniversary. But yeah, so we have a few companion quests in Star Rail which we're going to do today. I'm also contemplating the idea of doing a few YouTube streams or just posting YouTube content again. I'm considering it. But to do that would require me to actually, you know, edit. And I don't actually. The thing is, I don't hate editing. That's the thing. First of all, I don't think I'm good at it, but I don't hate it as I say I do. It's more that I cannot give myself the motivation to sit there and edit hours of footage. Mainly because I just don't know where to start with it. So I'm just like, just awkwardly kind of going, I might make a channel trailer, just like a silly little thing. For it and start using my YouTube again. Because Twitch seems to be doing poorly right now. I don't want to fully switch because a bunch of my friends are still over on Twitch, so. And I want to be able to raid them and stuff. But I am considering the idea of doing the occasional YouTube stream. Just to see how it goes. But I do want to look into other streaming platforms because seemingly Twitch is not the place to be. It's one of the better platforms, so it's just like, not that easy to leave. Just yet. Because I want to see where everyone else goes and then I'll kind of just follow with the majority. You know, I'm not that fussed. Not that fussed. Okay. So. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. So. We're going to be doing Silver Wolf all the way to the end. We're going to be doing Serval's companion quest. And we might do these ones depending on my energy levels. But we also may do some art instead or go on to an SMP. Or go on to MCCI or something. Either way, I may do other ones, but for the time being, this is the one we're going to work with. So Val invited us for afternoon tea. With a clumsy excuse as there's no such thing as free lunch. You immediately receive. So yeah. So we're going to the Goethe Hotel to talk with Saval. So I don't think I can TP. Yeah, I can't teleport directly to the hotel. It'd have been too easy. Too easy.
It's getting late. Where to now?
It'd been too easy if I could. That's fine. It's fine. Whatever. Whatever. Okay. Here she is. She's staring.
Where did they get to?
Oh.
Ah! Speak of the devil. I was just wondering when you might show up.
I'd never say no to afternoon tea.
Don't worry, there's enough to go around. On the house. Order whatever you like. There's something I need your help with.
Of course.
I had to make it up to you somehow. Looks like we're not the only ones who wanted afternoon tea today, though. We'll have to stand up for the time being.
This something. Is it a favor?
Was it that obvious? I'm out of practice.
No need for formalities. Let's hear it.
Well, you're clearly better traveled than I am, and I know how generous you are. I feel embarrassed to ask now.
No.
How can I put this? If I remember correctly, you, March, and Don Hong came here on that train. The Astral Express, right?
Yeah.
I was wondering, is the train accepting new passengers?
Why are you asking this all of a sudden?
Well, it's just... The dust has settled now. The Stellaron problem has been resolved, and... Cocolia... Forget it. It's nothing. Forget I said anything. You see, there's not much left for me here except to carry on repairing equipment in the workshop. I like practicing the guitar, and performances are fun, but the crowds are pretty small. Besides, I'm a researcher. How could I not get excited about the chance to explore new worlds up close? Everyone gets tired of living in small places like Bellabog after a few years, right?
This seems to be coming out of a... What? It feels like this is coming from a different place, if you understand what I mean. This feels like... Why am I getting a ping? Oh. I see. I mean, I understand how you feel. I feel like I don't understand what that means. What does it mean? I can consult an expert opinion on your behalf. Like, what does that mean? There's a problem with some of these things. I'm just looking at. I'm like, I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. I understand how you feel.
Really? You're gonna say yes, just like that?
Yeah, but I'll still have to ask the others for their input first.
I understand. I'm counting on you. I know this is a lot to ask out of the blue, so apologies in advance.
No problem. Not a problem. Just leave it to me.
I knew I could count on you.
What about Japard?
And there goes Serval. I better send Himiko a text and ask about the request.
Okay.
Or I guess I could ask Mr. Yang? Or Pom Pom?
Oh, I guess we'll go with Himiko.
Who's the best one to ask?
I feel like Himiko would have, out of all of them, first of all, I feel like she'd have the best. She's first of all one of the easiest to talk to, and obviously the first choice that, you know, we thought of. But also, this feels like it's coming out of more than just wants to explore the world sort of thing. She seems a little like lost, a little desperate for something, right? Himiko.
Let's send a message to Himiko.
I have a friend who wants to join. Oh, potential new crewmate. I would like to know more about your friend. What does... Hold on. I know what meticulous means. What's I need to get inhibited. I don't think she's necessarily either. I can't say for sure. Neither of those feel quite the right. Right. Thanks, Himiko. I get to why would I want about coffee is my life. Oh, that sounds like quite a few people. Was I T-posing just for a second? Did you see that? Just a slight T-pose. Not fully T-pose, but just slight T-pose. The slight. Okay, luckily. Serval is not that far away. Oh, they are different men. One has more hair than the other.
Come around and have a look.
I broke one of my nails earlier, like right down, like really far. And now I'm like really upset by it because I keep feeling it and then I can just, it's, ugh. Ugh. Oh. Ooh.
You should go and talk to Lady Bronya, Serval. It was her personal invite after all.
I know. Let me think about it.
What you guys chatting about?
Perfect timing. Please, talk some sense into her.
I knew it.
Look, I'm not taking sides. I don't know what's happening here.
That's just it. There is no deal.
Serval, I understand your reluctance to rejoin the Silvermane Guards. But
Is
Lady
this-
Bronya values your talent.
Is she trying to
She
run
sees
away?
how much you could contribute to the rejuvenation of
Is she trying to
Belobog.
join the
So I
Disrespect so
came
she
to
can
talk
run?
to you about it. In any case, you should at least pay her a visit.
Okay, I get it. I'll make a trip to Klipoth Fort and tell Bronya what I really think. Sorry, I need to get this over with. Let me know what they said when I get back.
Okay.
Same old Serval.
Hi, Japad. What happened?
Sorry, my head's still in the argument. It's like this. As you know, my sister used to be one of the research team leads in the Silvermane Guard's technology division. Stellarons were her main area of research. But her expertise went far beyond Stellarons. She was, and still is, well versed in mechanical engineering and other fields. Immediately after her succession, Lady Bronya set her sights on Serval's talents. The Supreme Guardian wants her to resume her technological research and be a shining light for the revitalization of Belobog. However, you saw her attitude just now. I doubt her meeting with Lady Bronya will change anything. It'll probably just leave them both feeling dejected.
Maybe she just wants to see the outside world?
I think there's more than one element to
Well,
it.
yeah. I'm
My
not sure though.
intuition tells me this is mostly linked to Madame Cocolia's passing.
Yeah, given what she said. Sounds like you got a story to tell. Let's hear it.
Never mind. It's just a personal hunch. I've never been good at reading my sister's mind. I can tell the two of you have a close bond. If you get the chance, see if you can persuade her to open up about it.
I can
Hand
try.
on heart, I wouldn't want to see her sitting behind a desk in Klipoth Fort and sighing all day either. Belobog is too small a place for a mind as inquisitive as Serval's. Maybe it would be better for her to join you on your journey. I'll admit, I'm a little worried about how she plans on getting all this across to Lady Bronya. Are you busy? Let's go and wait for her in front of Klipoth Fort.
Honestly, no, we're not busy. Literally, there is nothing else. Nothing else. No important things. I like the idea that because there's like a big pause in the story. This is all just like we we go hopping around, just going around everywhere like wee, just heading back and saying hello to everyone. Hey, Japad. Why are you tall? Why is this? Oh, no.
Doesn't seem like they've finished talking yet. I hope it's not turning into a shouting match. Let's go in.
Yeah, we can only hope. We can only hope.
I understand your circumstances.
Let's not shouting.
Serval. I respect your choice. It was my mistake to make an unwarranted request without considering your own wishes.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm planning on changing the username to just be, it's not going to change massively. It's just going to change to Shy Mel VT. due to some of the results I found when searching up my username on Google, it's not good necessarily. Not bad, but it's not great. So I wanted to change my username. I thought about it. I do want to, so I won't change it. Also means I don't have to do the underscore at any time I want to write my name out. Which is always nice. Always appreciated.
Allow me to offer you my apologies. I hope you don't take this matter to heart.
No need, Branya. You're a supreme guardian now. Don't let a little thing like this... Besides, I'm the one who should be apologizing. I've put my own personal reasons ahead of Belobog's reconstruction.
I get it, Serval. After all, you and Mother... Sorry, I don't mean to open up old wounds. But there's something I need to ask you.
Please tell me we don't walk in.
This guitar, I found it after going through Mother's old things. She was never a music lover, so I thought this might be connected to you.
Cocolia, you...
Huh?
It's nothing. You're right, it does belong to me. In fact, it once belonged to me and Cocolia. It was our shared treasure.
Oh.
If you don't mind, Branya, could I take it back to the workshop?
Of course. I'm sure there's a story behind it. But that's between you and Mother. I won't pry.
Oh.
I hope you have an amazing journey, Serval. Do remember to visit home when you get the chance.
I will. Thank you, Branya.
Walking us side by side. Well, that went well, I would say.
I assume you heard our conversation just now. I didn't expect her to be so open-minded. And she didn't even try to persuade me to stay. She didn't summon me just to return the guitar, did she?
I wouldn't rule it out. She's good at reading people's minds. She would have known that you'd never set foot in Klopoth Fort voluntarily.
After all these years, I never thought I'd set eyes on this guitar again. Guess we're stuck with each other.
Did Cocolia like rock and roll too? No, so I mean, what's the story behind it, if you wanna tell?
Well, it'll take a while to tell.
I mean, we have a while.
When we were in cadet school, Cocolia and I were notoriously disruptive. We were always coming up with the next crazy invention. We called it exploring the infinite possibilities of new technologies. This guitar was one of those inventions. Cocolia came up with a name. The Super Electromagnetic Flux Player. Or electric guitar, for short.
They came up with the electric guitar? Wait, are you sure? So she was tech savvy too?
Not really, no. She was a military history major. Very different from what I was doing. Still, we hung out every day.
Let's go.
It's only natural that my love for inventing would rub off on her. I told you
I want to
it'd
add more
take a
merch
while to
designs
tell
at
the
some
story.
point, but I need to come up with the
Let's get
idea.
back to the workshop first. By the way, want to help me pack my bags?
Oh.
Huh? That melody.
That's one of yours, right?
I didn't think many people liked that one. Seems the city might have a few nice memories of me after I'm gone.
Oh.
Well, it's getting late. Let's head back.
With the duo. I swear to God, is this gonna be another sad quest line? Because so many of them, very few of these have been like wholesome. Welcome to the workshop. Estimate time. Okay, what should we do now?
There's no place like home. I never feel completely free out there. Chapard, can you lend your dear sister a hand? Help me pack my bags.
Am I allowed to refuse? This place, just looking around gives me a headache.
Okay, I promise this is the last time. I'm about to go traveling with him. Who knows how long it'll be before I can visit home again. You should help me pack while you still have the chance.
Oh.
Fine. I'll give you a hand.
You just need to make yourself at home. You've done plenty of work already.
You sure? Yeah, okay, I was about to say. What's in the case, Savannah?
Well, let's see. Ah, yes. Silvermane Guard's standard issue portable heater. It's broken though.
It's a family heirloom. It belonged to Rhonda once. You should take care of it.
I wanted to keep it with me. But that's the problem with old things. The less you use them, the easier they break.
That's fair.
Besides, no one's paying me to fix it, right? Hey, wait a minute. Didn't I teach you a few machine overhaul skills? Want to practice on this old antique?
Here we go again.
little Deppy. Oh, sure. How do I fix it?
You don't have to do everything she tells you.
The principle behind this machine and the one you fixed when you first came to the workshop is the same. You'll understand when you see it.
Okay.
So, I'll leave this one to you. In return, how about I tell you the backstory behind it?
Ooh. No problem. Let me have a look. Do I have a choice? And maybe we shouldn't. I can't move fully out of the way. Maybe we shouldn't let you join the Pspspspsps after all. No problem. Let me have a look.
I knew you were a reliable apprentice. Think about it. You helped me fix my machine the first time you came here, and now you're helping me the last time too.
A full arc.
It's called having a beginning and an end, right?
Well done for putting up with her for this long.
Not the well done. There we go.
Wow, great job. Like I said, a reliable apprentice. As promised, let me tell you the story behind this little heater.
Yeah.
Its original owner was an ancestor of the Landau family, Rhonda Landau. She was one of our great heroes who participated in the defense of Belobog 700 years ago. The records tell that during the decisive battle, she led 2 Silvermane Guard brigades. She engaged the enemy for 4 full days and nights in the fight for the city. I still have the newspaper clippings from that time. I'll show you when I get the chance.
There's newspapers back then. She must have been pretty strong.
Of course. After all, she was a Landau.
I probably have seen the clippings.
Take responsibility for your choices and the people of Belobog. Every Landau is driven by that ethos. And I thought I was messy.
Looks like Japard's got his work cut out for him.
I love that. He's just like, oh my god. Oh, another shiny. So, what kind of plant is this?
Oh, it's a botanical specimen. Little Lynxie sent it during one of her research trips. As for the name, I can't quite recall.
I can't really see.
Snowman's palm. And little Lynxie is the youngest sister of the Landau family, by the way.
Lynxie.
Yes. Snowman's palm. My memory's the worst.
Snowman's
It's the
palm.
only plant here that looks like it's still alive.
Hey, watch it! Anyway, this specimen means a lot to me, so I'm bringing it with me. Thanks for the reminder.
It kind of looks like a cacti. Looks like cactus, right? It looks like a little cactus. Kind of. Kind of. Unfinished letter. Sabal, what's on this desk?
Oh, that's a letter I was gonna send to my mom. I haven't even finished writing it.
I noticed.
There's nothing personal in it. Have a read if you like.
You're still writing to Mom and Dad?
Only to Mom. You know, I still don't get along with Dad.
You know, Serval, if you're really leaving Belobog for a while, you should pay them a visit first.
I'll think about it.
Oh, I don't get to read it? Okay, rude. I guess I don't know. Okay, where's next shiny? Where's shiny? Shiny? Shiny. Sabal, can we hear more about this guitar now?
Since you're so curious, I'll give you the whole story. This guitar was actually given to me as a birthday present by Cocolia a long time ago. I came up with the design, but I was never able to build it. Some of the raw materials were either too expensive or too hard to get a hold of. She helped me turn the concept into reality.
Aw.
Quick as lightning, always keeping her word. That was her way of doing things. Back then, I thought we'd be friends for life.
That's how
If
it be
it was
sometimes.
a gift, why was it in Madame Cocolia's office?
I don't think anyone realized, but back then we were so close we didn't even differentiate between each other's possessions. We shared pretty much everything. We lived in the same dormitory, went to the same school together every day, ate together, whiled away the time together, and occasionally talked about music together, though it wasn't something she was overly familiar with. That's how things were until the day we fell out. A lot of our shared possessions never left her office again. I was always looking forward to the day she'd return this guitar. I thought that would be the day we could bury the hatchet. Now that I think about it, perhaps I was too naive. She'd probably forgotten it even existed. And that's the only Cocolia you guys ever got to know, huh? Always ahead of everyone else, never looking back, even for a second. She put it all out of her mind. Me and every memory to do with me.
You didn't do anything wrong, Sabal.
I know. But that's what makes it harder.
Let bygones be bygones, sister.
How did the conversation get so heavy again? No good. Let's talk about something interesting.
Oh?
You know something, Japard? That guitar case in your hand and my guitar? They're both from the same prototype. The Super Electromagnetic Flux Player.
I never knew your guitar had a connection to me, too. Quite the story.
That should be everything.
I do find it very amusing that Japard's weapon of choice is Saval's guitar case. Out of all things. To be fair, the weapons in this game is great. You can have any sort of weapon and it works. And it's like, it's great because they can do any weapon, random stuff. Because it's like easier to do because of the fact that it's like turn-based combat. Right? And you don't like level up weapons the same as in Genshin. So it's like, you can do anything. What should we do now?
Finally. I think I must have left cadet school with about the same amount.
No easy job. Serval, I want to ask you again. Do you really want to leave Belobog and go with the Trailblazers?
Sorry, hold on. I just saw a ping because he's a ping. I don't hear the ping because OBS, you know, streamer mode. But I see the ping at the bottom of my screen, and it's just Sam just saying, oh, to have people stay in VC with them because they're going to be playing FNAF for the first time tomorrow. And it's great because I love FNAF.
Of course. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. I can't miss it. What's wrong, Japard? Oh, I see. Can't let go of your dear old sister, huh?
Forget it. I don't want to complicate things for you. But before you leave, I have one last request to make. The garrison is heading down to the underworld soon, to survey the situation around Boulder Town. Why don't you come with me?
Huh? You just said you didn't want to complicate things for me, and now you're sending me on a mission. Aha! You just want to spend as much time as possible with me before I go, right?
Hit the nail on the head, seemingly.
No, it's not that.
Hi.
I've heard there are
Thank
a
you
lot
for
of
the
fun
follow.
energy hubs in the
I didn't
underworld.
do that.
And
The
you're
two pings
probably
in my
the
ear.
only person in Belobog who knows how to
Hello.
inspect them.
Hi.
Since you're leaving
How are you
one way
doing?
or the other, why don't you do the people of the city one last favor before you go?
Even at a time like this, you're still thinking about the people. I don't know what to say. All right, I'll help you out. The first and last time
I'm
the
doing
Landau
well.
siblings will work together.
Oh, that's... I'm doing well. My dog is completely passed out on my lap, so I've not been able to move this entire stream. And even the little bit before it, because she is just completely knocked out, sleeping. And my legs are cramping, but I'm dealing with it. Because she's actually being really, really affectionate with me today. She doesn't always spend time in my room. But today she's wanting to spend all the time sleeping in here. And it's being so cute. Very cute. Ah, it's just someone leaving their room. Okay.
Thanks, sis. If you have the time, could you accompany the garrison?
Yeah, of course.
You're Belobog's hero. I'm sure you must be popular in the underworld. The Silvermane guards will face less resistance if you come with us.
Of course. Remember to... Of course, remember to send me a message in advance.
Thanks. I'll contact you when the guards have finished their preparations.
I'm tired of packing. Let's leave it here for today. Thanks for your help.
Yep.
Oh, I drank all the tea. Why am I getting sleepy?
Why did yawning game make me yawn? Why did it make me yawn? Hey, Japard.
I'm heading back to the military zone later. Do you want to go with me?
What do you think about this whole matter with Saval?
Huh? If you want my opinion, all I can say is that it's in character for her to say something and then do it without thinking. She's always been impulsive. She doesn't mind creating a headache or two along the way. If she can remedy that habit during her trip with you, then I guess it will have been worth it.
You're sad to see her go, aren't you?
Turns out I'm no good at hiding it. She's my sister. We grew up together. I'd be lying if I said I'm not going to miss her. I'm not afraid of being alone. After all, there's that, communication device you gave me.
I
If
gave
I
her...
really miss her, I can send her a message whenever I want.
When did I give her
It's
communication?
more that I'm worried she won't look after herself properly. Then again, with capable people like you as travel companions, I'm probably overthinking things. It's getting late. Let's get ready to move. Is there something else you wanted to talk about?
No. We should get ready to head out.
Agreed. As soon as you're packed.
Yeah. Okay. I love how the messages are like, I just leave. And it's like, okay, we're going. Trying to set off. Let's meet at the overworld cable car in a bit. Alright. I'll be there. Not urgent, I still have to head back to the military lines first. I'm guessing so just if you're right before us, you have to wait for a bit. Only a child. Meet with the overworld cable car. Okay. Where is the easiest way down? I don't remember how to get down there. I think I can get down there this way. If I remember correctly. Yes. Okay. We've only been at this place like properly once before. Okay. Hi guys. Hello.
You're here. Thanks again for agreeing to this.
No problem. Sorry to keep you waiting.
Don't be. I only just arrived myself. The highest priority for today is establishing good negotiations with the Chief of Wildfire. I'm about to get that process underway. Serval was a little delayed on the way over, but that doesn't affect our schedule. Let's set off.
Alrighty.
Hold up, I wasn't that late.
Negotiations will be held in the Boulder Town Clinic. Serval and I are newcomers, so you'll have to lead the way.
Oh, we're gonna see Natasha. We love to see it. We love to see it. Makes sense. Obviously, we'd see Natasha. Oh yeah, because
The
Natasha.
underworld isn't exactly how I remember it.
Feels like we're not getting many friendly looks, huh?
Yeah, because Natasha is. Isn't Natasha's technically the wildfire leader? Right. It was someone else, and it was Oleg was kind of like the stand-in kind of thing. Like, if I remember, I'm probably remembering quite incorrectly, but
Well, well, well. I don't think our little clinic has ever played host to an occasion like this.
We meet again, Mr. Oleg.
Oleg will do, son. Oh, you. You probably won't know. Our young Silvermane friend here and I had the pleasure of speaking to each other at a certain Guardian succession ceremony. We're not complete strangers. But as for this young lady...
The name's Serval. I'm, an ex-engineer from the technology division, and Japard's sister? Pleasure to meet you, Chief.
Likewise, miss. The more the merrier. And it's good to have you here again. It bothered me and Natasha that we never arranged a formal welcome for you. Once we're done talking, you must all join us for a meal.
We'd be honored. But to your point, Oleg, let's finish our discussions first.
Quite right. Let's head inside. Too much commotion out here.
it is a little bit, but it's fine. We're just gonna go listen to a meeting. I'm just gonna stand and listen.
So she's your sister. The Landau family is full of talented young people, I see.
You're worried that Underworlders might still hold a grudge against the Silvermane guards. So you want to show your solidarity with the Trailblazers to build some trust. Seems like a sound strategy to me.
Rebuilding trust between the two worlds has always been a priority for Lady Bronya. People here must have felt abandoned by the guards after the passage was sealed off. If we were to simply take over the underworld in the name of the Supreme Guardian, I can only imagine how people would react.
Seems like you have a good handle on the situation. I see now why you made captain at such a young age.
So, you're also saying the guards want to work with Wildfire and use our reputation to win back people's support, correct?
I wouldn't use those exact words, but that is more or less what we want to achieve.
If that's the case, I've got a question for you. Since this offer comes from those who left us to our fate for more than a decade, how would you react if Wildfire refused? Would you use force?
She's not trying to be diplomatic about it, is she?
Oh. Natasha won't back down easily.
Who is she, anyway?
You know, the actual leader.
The barrier between the surface and the underground was the product of the former Supreme Guardian's misjudgment and the policies that resulted from it. The people of Belobog should have stood together, but instead, we were made to blame and hate one another. Lady Bronya wants Belobog to heal, so the Silvermane Guards need to regain the people's trust. But we won't achieve that by kicking doors open and policing everyone around. As a grassroots organization, Wildfire did an extraordinary job maintaining order for over a decade in the absence of the guards. I can only imagine how much work you put in to protect the underworld. I can assure you that the guards are not here to seize power. If it takes time for the people to trust us, so be it. We're willing to take small measures and serve as an auxiliary force to Wildfire to help maintain peace. I hope you can see that everything we do to rebuild trust and make Belobog work for all.
You thought of everything. That's a true captain.
I swear, he never used to be this emotionally intelligent.
That's an answer I can accept. Oleg, what do you think?
I think there's no need for the guessing game to continue. It's obvious we share the same goal. With the help of Bronya, Serval, and Shepard, we're one step closer to rebuilding a united Belobog.
I agree. Tell Bronya that Wildfire will work with the Silvermane Guards on security matters. However, things aren't simple down here. Please also tell her to draw up plans in case the situation demands...
Monsters! Monsters from the Fragmentum!
Oh.
They're swarming toward the town!
Not good. Stay here, Natasha. The patients need you. The soldiers and I will handle this.
Understood. We'll be counting on you.
I'm guessing we're also
Everyone
going.
rushed outside. I should probably see what's happening.
I like the idea everyone else rushing outside and I'm just standing here like, I should probably go with them. Sorry, hold on.
Please, help my friends!
What happened?
The monsters invaded the mine. Please, you have to save my friends. Otherwise those things would tear them apart.
Don't worry. The Silvermane Guards are trained for these situations. Where do we find them?
The Great Mine! The one with the big ore vein!
Understood. I'll send my men to set up a perimeter and start the rescue operation right away.
I feel like you should... Oleg... Okay.
Mr. Oleg, please entrust the Silvermane Guards with the rescue. The defense of Boulder Town will need Wildfire's expertise. Watch out for ambushes and be ready to receive wounded soldiers.
You're a natural-born commander. Understood. Leave it to me, son. Your troops will be unfamiliar with the layout of the mine. I'll send some of my men to be your guides.
Thank you. In the name of the preservation, I promise we'll do everything we can to save lives. I'll go on ahead and lead the troops to the mine. Catch up to us when you can.
Okay. Right, Val. So, what's up?
I couldn't get a word in while they were talking. A duty-bound soldier and a resistance leader. It's hard to be rock and roll in front of people like that.
That's fair.
You know, maybe I need to put my inner struggles in a broader context.
People walk on different paths.
You're right. I've probably been idle for too long. It's easy to get stuck in your own head. It's just... I see people fighting for their lives, and here I am thinking about how to escape. I feel guilty about that. Wait a minute. Was that Japard's plan all along? Use guilt to make me stay?
I don't think so. He doesn't strike me as the type.
That's true. Anyway, since he asked for help, it's time to give those monsters a shock.
Yeah.
You know the way to the Great Mine, right?
Mm-hmm.
Let's catch up with Japard when you're ready.
I'm ready.
That's all you needed to say. Let's go.
Let's get out of here. Yeah, no, Japard does not strike me as the type to use guilt. Not at all. Not at all. Oh my god, this is more soldiers I've seen in one place in any of this game, I feel like.
Put all artillery units on standby. Wait for my command to bombard enemy positions and cover our infantry advance. We have a choke point here. Tell all infantry units to switch to double line formation. Close quarters in front, gunners behind. Remember, get the wounded out as soon as possible, and always secure your flanks before advancing.
Yes, sir.
Ah, you're here. Get
I
ready.
don't know most of what he just
We need
said.
to help the infantry lines drive deep into the mine.
How's the situation?
The back of the mine has been secured, which gives us a forward base to send in supplies. The Silvermane Wildfire Combined Regiment is conducting rescue missions as they advance. The battle is fierce. I need to get to the front line. I'll leave the command post to my officers.
I don't know much about warfare, but I don't see why a commander needs to lead the charge. The situation here is totally different from the restricted zone. Japard, let me and him clear the way for you. You should stay in your command post.
Thanks, Serval, but please trust my judgment on this. I made a promise to Mr. Oleg to save as many people as possible. I have to see to it myself.
There's no stopping you once you've made up your mind. Fine. We'll do it your way.
Let's move out. We need to clear a way for Wildfire and the guards.
Okay. I need to do as much fighting as possible. I figured that this would be the easiest way to go about it.
All civilians, please go to the bridge immediately. The Silvermane
my
guards
God.
have set up a defensive perimeter. You'll be safe there.
There's a monster heading this way. What should we do, Japard?
I mean, murder
Bring
it.
it down.
Yeah.
Need to cover the retreat.
Murder it, that's what we'll do.
Follow my charge. Here, get thunder!
Let's make it quick.
I'm so strong.
It made it easy for us. But we can't let our guards down. It's safe here. Let's move on.
Oh. It lagged right as I went, so I thought I was about to miss and get hit.
How many can you block? Strike with heart.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is meaningless.
You know, this game, like, I have it on fast mode, but if I play it in normal speed, it feels so slow now.
How about this?
Like,
Naughty
this,
children, don't listen. You're in bad shape.
like, why does that feel, why is that so slow? Right? Like, that feels so slow in comparison now. Bonk. It's funny because I used to never play in like speed, but now due to doing a lot of grinding to get resources,
Follow my charge. Here, get thunder!
I only ever play in speed. I only go zoom. I only know zoom.
Japard, look. The miners have put up a makeshift defensive line.
Yeah, seemingly.
Are you the Silvermane Guard?
That's right. We're evacuating the miners together with Wildfire. Are there any other civilians up ahead?
The Silvermane Guards and Wildfire are working together now?
Yeah.
Oh, civilians. Ah, I saw a girl run out from our defensive position just now. My brother went after her, but they haven't come back.
Understood. I'll bring them back. The guards and Wildfire have set up defenses on the bridge. You should head over.
Thank you. Please, bring them back to safety.
Oh no! Monsters are coming this way!
I like how this monster.
Leave the battle to us. You need to fall back.
Okay. Thank you for saving us.
You can't get the weakness if you just send me into battle.
Improve. Strike with heart. Swords descend.
Just trying to
Show no mercy.
show no mercy.
Rules are made to be broken.
Trying to deal as much damage as possible. So I have to fight less.
Conflict is pitiless.
Let's go.
Ooh. That was a fair bit of
Let's
damage.
keep searching for the missing girl and the miner.
Yeah.
Is it me or is it cold here?
I mean, there's a frosty dude up ahead. I can't wait till the next banner, because I can't, because Blade is the next one, I believe. So I want him. So do I have to fight this? I feel like I do. Okay, hold on. Okay. come on.
There's no time to lose. Here, the thunder.
It's a good job that I do a lot of damage, because otherwise not having the right thing would be a lot more problematic than it is.
Rules are made to be broken. Follow my charge.
I say a lot. It is a fair amount.
Let's make it quick.
Naughty child. Nap time.
I'm basically just brute forcing it.
Strike with heart.
You can't do anything
Let's
to get
go.
down.
Practice is over. Swords
Come
descend.
on.
Here, the thunder.
There we go. Oh, there's another wave. Go away.
Time. Show no mercy. Conflict is pitiless.
There we go. Easy enough. I'm still struggling to get through. Why are you here? Why weren't you with the rest of them? I'm still struggling to get through the simulated universe, like World 6.
Strike with heart.
Follow my charge. Here, the
I'm just not
thunder.
strong enough at this
Let's
point.
make it quick.
There we go. I'm getting there. Leveling up would be the biggest help.
They're in danger. Let's go.
Me stopping so I can listen. Make sure I'm not missing dialogue.
Help me improve. Blade and flight.
There's no time to lose. Conflict is pitiless.
Practice is over. Swords descend.
Okay.
Rules are made to be broken. Time for the master stroke.
That was more damage than I was expecting.
Show no mercy.
Let's go.
I was not expecting that much damage.
Time for a shot now.
Strike with heart.
There we go. My god.
You two, it's too dangerous here. Find the Silvermane guards and Wildfire at the bridge. They'll protect you.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Zeno, take my hand. Let's get out of here. It's so cold here.
Aww.
I'm scared.
Oh,
The
baby.
monsters have gotten stronger somehow. I don't remember them being this difficult.
Difficult.
Thank goodness we got here in time. If we'd arrived any later.
That's one brave little girl. You were like that at her age too.
Huh? I wouldn't go that far. I only had Dad to deal with. He could be fierce, but nothing like the monsters here. Besides, my problem with him wasn't that he was a strict father. I just couldn't believe that he never lifted a finger to oppose Cocolia's order to seal the passageway. Vowing to protect the Underworlders in one breath, and then deciding they deserve to be abandoned in the next? Family code of conduct. What a joke.
Father was a soldier. He wasn't supposed to question the orders from his superiors. Never mind. I know I sound like I'm defending him, and I don't want to make you angry. At least now we've got the chance to right the wrongs.
I'm angry just thinking about it. Looking back, I'm glad I left home early.
Running away doesn't solve the problem. It's been ages since you two had those fights, but you still can't let it go. You need to walk out of his shadow. I'm not trying to change your mind. I just want to know that your choice to leave this planet is a result of having thought things through. Not because you're trying to run away from something.
My choice.
Sorry, I sound like Dad.
Don't worry about it. I get what you're trying to say. I do. It's just... I need some time. Let's focus on the business at hand. That miner we met said his brother came this way. We should look around.
Okay. Be careful, though. I sense a drop in temperature. Something's not right. It could mean something we haven't encountered before is waiting for us. Stay on your toes.
Okay. Heads up. I don't know how much longer I'm gonna stream because I'm getting a headache. It's not bad enough currently that I need to stop. And I do want to finish this quest. Like this mission. But I am starting to get a headache.
Nice.
So, I don't know if we're going to do a long stream today. I wish I could, because God, I like streaming. I do. We'll probably just change my username and then edit some TikToks, because I didn't want to edit any TikToks and put my username in the, like, on it, and then I'm going to change it, you know what I mean? Okay.
These monsters are tough. I need to find those kids.
Hey, did you just scare off a Fragmentum monster?
Kind of. There was one on its own. I managed to chase it away. Speaking of which, you came from that direction, right? Did you see two little kids, a girl and her brother?
They've retreated to the safe zone.
Ah, thank goodness. I chased the monster too far and lost him.
They'll be okay now. You should head back to the bridge too. The guards and Wildfire have set up a safe zone there.
Ah, thank you, all of you. I'm just glad they're okay. I can finally retreat as well. I heard there's a powerful monster down the road, some kind of leader of the pack. I take caution.
Thanks for the intel. We'll be careful.
Leader of the pack.
I think he was right about the monster. You two, no sudden moves.
Ooh. Yeah, no, we've seen this one before.
I've seen this type of monster a few times near the restricted zone. Ready? Here we go.
Yep, okay.
Wait, don't get too close. Something's not right.
Huh? What is it?
These monsters are usually eager to fight. You're guaranteed a fierce battle if you see one in the Fragmentum.
To be fair, these ones don't chase you
But
normally.
this one doesn't seem concerned about us. This could be a trap.
To be fair, these ones... a trap laid by a Fragmented monster? Are they that smart?
I'm not sure either. I just have a feeling that something's different.
The air... It's so cold.
Stellaron promises Serval.
Ooh.
Did it just talk?
Steady. Get ready to counter its attack.
We're not going to talk about the fact that it said
Can
Saval.
Japard not hear that?
Japard, Serval, Londau.
Are we the only ones that are hearing that?
Did it just say Japard and Serval?
That noise! Do Fragmentum monsters usually sound like this?
Oh, so we're the only one that can... It's talking to us. Can you not hear it?
Talking? I just hear white noise. Wait. You understand it?
It's repeating your names.
Our names? What's happening here?
I heard rumors about this kind of monster. Shadows in the Fragmentum that assume human form are echoes of the will of past guardians.
Oh, please tell me that this is not Cocolia. Is this Cocolia?
If the rumors are true, could it be?
Cocolia? You just won't stop haunting me. I try everything to put the past behind me, and yet you always manage to creep up again. Cocolia, you witch!
Oh.
You've terminated my research and ruined my life. What else do you want to take away from me?
Calm down, Serval. It's just a Fragmentum illusion.
All that time we spent together, was any of it real? It was so easy for you to just leave this world behind. Don't you at least owe me an explanation?
Serval!
Londau, stand down.
Saval, watch out.
There is no place for you. The promised new world.
Ooh. That's not...
Sister, I know you want Madame Cocolia to respond. But this thing in front of us is our enemy. It was born out of the evil gathered in the Fragmentum. You won't get answers from it. Fight with us, sister. Let's dispel the shadow of the past once and for all. Of course, if you're not yet able to confront the past, then he and I will fight for you until your heart is ready.
We'll fight for you. Are you coming with us? That's so... You coming with us? Let's take it down.
You too. I'm sorry, brother. I always make you worry when things get serious. But I see what you're doing. Reverse psychology, huh? Well, seeing as we've come this far, Cocolia, let's settle this bad blood right here, right now.
Let's go. I wish I had those two so I could have them in the party.
I'm okay.
Was that it?
Help me improve. Strike with heart.
There's no time to lose. Conflict.
Should be enough. Perfect.
Show no mercy.
Show no mercy.
Rules are made to be broken.
Okay.
Time for a shot. Nap time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Think nothing of it.
Blade and flight. Practice is over. Swords descend.
You know, luckily, this was an easier fight than actual Cocolia.
Serval. Serval. Serval.
Are we ever gonna talk about the fact that, we're the only one that understands the Guardian Shadow? Like, is it because of the Stellaron inside me I can understand this stuff? Is that it?
Why do you always have to stand in my way?
The temperature is returning to normal. The monsters are retreating. I think it's safe to say that the shadow of Madame Cocolia was the reason for this invasion. The other anomalies we experienced were probably also a direct result. Whatever the case, we've managed to avert a crisis. Are you okay?
Oh yeah. I love that. That was it. That barely scratched the itch. To be fair, that was fucking easy. Yeah, it was a hard-won battle.
Indeed it was. We're lucky to have an experienced fighter like you who can adapt to different enemies. It would have taken us much longer to fight off the shadow without you. Serval, how are you
I'm
feeling?
gonna be modest, that's why. You okay?
I feel like something heavy has finally been lifted.
Oh.
All that noise before it perished. Did you catch what it said?
Yeah. Okay. I feel like I have to be honest with her. Cause I don't want to be, I don't want will it make a difference how I respond? I'm really nervous. I don't think lying to her is the best option. Okay.
I see. You really made no effort to correct your mistakes, Cocolia. Anyway, it doesn't matter anymore. From here on out, I'm over that woman.
I can tell you mean it this time. I'm happy for you, Serval. It's not easy to truly put the past behind you. Looks like we accomplished our mission. I need to get back to the guards and Wildfire to wrap things up. You two should head over to Natasha's place and check in on the wounded.
I got that.
Sure. Come find us later at the clinic. Let's leave Japar to his business and head back to town.
Poor Serval has been through it. Poor Serval. That's quite the load to deal with.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Okay. Natasha. Click, 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 click. Dr. Natasha, we're back.
I see. Thanks for bringing me up to speed. The clinic has been busy while you were gone. We've treated many people, soldiers and civilians alike. All in all, I owe everyone a big thank you. It would have been much harder if Wildfire had operated alone. Thanks to Captain Japard, we managed to keep our losses to a minimum. I'm sure people will begin to appreciate the Silvermane Guards after this battle.
I mean, Serval helped too.
How could I forget about you two? We couldn't have done it without your help.
You're too kind. They deserve the real credit. I doubt I'd have come back in one piece without them.
Sounds like you went through a lot of danger. Are you hurt, Miss Serval? I can have a look if you like.
Emotionally.
I'm alright, don't worry. Everything worked out eventually. Let's wait for the rest of them to get back.
Miss Natasha, we've returned.
Is that Japard?
It's like speak of the devil.
Mr. Oleg has a pretty good handle on what's needed in the mine. He's arranging for rescue teams and supplies to be sent over. He won't be back for a while.
Looks like you guys have the situation under control. Thank you. I'd love to sit down and chat with all of you, but I still have a backlog of patients to see.
It's fair enough, Natasha.
There was a girl and her brother who said you saved their lives. You might want to check on them and see how they're doing.
Natasha's right. We should make sure those children are all right.
Okay. That's all.
Come on, drink it up and you'll feel better.
But there's smoke coming out of it.
Oh. How are you guys feeling?
It's you. You saved us from the monsters in the mine. You guys are Silvermane Guards from the overworld, right?
I mean, only Japard is.
If you hadn't been there, we would have... I'll think of a way to repay you. I'll get a job
It's okay,
and...
it's okay. Saving lives doesn't need repayment. You're okay.
That's very kind of you. If Mom and Dad were still here, they'd want us to return the favor.
Mom and Dad went somewhere far away a long time ago. Haven't come back yet.
Oh.
They'll come back one day, Zeno.
So, you're looking after your brother on your own? That must be hard.
Not really. It's my responsibility as a sister. I'm just worried that with all these monster invasions, maybe one day I won't. My brother is too young to survive in the underworld. To think he might have to live on his own.
The misjudgment of the former Supreme Guardian isolated the underworld for more than a decade. With that isolation came tragedy. But under Lady Bronya's leadership, the Silvermane Guards will atone for past mistakes and bring relief to the people. From now on, you don't need to worry about the safety of your family.
Captain Japard.
Oh.
Taking care of yourself is hard enough under these circumstances, let alone if you have a brother to look after. I know it can't have been easy. Zeno, right?
Yes, Mr. Captain.
You're still young, so you need to stay under your sister's wing. But when you grow up, remember to use what you've learned to protect her. Be there when she needs you.
Oh,
and listen to
it's
her
like
when she feels
those two
vulnerable.
relationship, literally.
She'll do the same for you.
It's literally
Okay,
Japard
sir.
and Serval's relationship.
I'll protect my sister when I grow up.
Thank you, Captain Japard. Zeno and I will remember your words.
You know, I'm pretty good at turning a happy reunion into a tear fest. Let's call it a day and give them some room.
Oh.
If you're not too tired, Japard, can I talk to you for a moment?
He's like, oh, I love that. Like, I'm gonna come listen. I'm curious. Let me listen. Where are they?
What you said back there. Did you really mean it?
Of course I did. And it wasn't some last-minute speech I cobbled together. It's how I've always felt. We can't always face problems alone and build walls to keep people out. We need to learn to rely on others. Especially those we care about the most.
I know what you're up to, Jeppy.
Huh? What do you mean?
You made it sound like you were talking to those kids. But you were talking to me. Who's building that wall now?
Well, a Landau just called out a Landau.
Gepard, I changed my mind.
You mean?
Change of plan. I've decided to stay in Belobog.
Yeah, I figured.
Serval, I just want you to know that I would have supported your decision, no matter what you chose. I wasn't trying to force you to stay.
I know that, Gepard. Don't worry. I've thought this one through for a change. What you said was the last piece of the puzzle for me. I suddenly realized that my decision to leave was just me trying to run away from my problems. Wasn't a mature decision. I've always found it hard to handle complex relationships. Be it Cocolia or my family. The first thought I have when things don't work out is to run away. Starting from today, that's no longer the case. After all, I'm not doing this on my own, right?
Ah,
right.
I love those two little relationship. It's
If it weren't
cute.
for you, I wouldn't have had any idea about the hardships people were going through in the underworld. It made me feel like maybe I could help a little and make Belobog a better place. I have one last thing that I might need your help with.
Mhm. Let's hear it. I'm always glad to help.
I want to see the Stellaron. I want to see the place where Cocolia sacrificed herself.
Say no more. We'll go with you.
Oh, but before that, I need to go back to the workshop and get something. Why don't you head north first and we'll catch up with you? It's all right. I've got Gepard with me. We'll be safe. See you in a bit.
Is she gonna leave something there? Hold on. I'm guessing that's that. Okay. And this is the synthesize. Ah. I had a recipe. I wish that every server's gonna pop out game IO points, level matter rewards. I just ate a pack of. What? Interesting. I mean, I will always take fuel. I will always take fuel. Because that means I can, you know, I do a bunch of grinding out for resources. I'll wait for them here.
It's cold here.
Well, you're not exactly wearing an outfit.
Is
for
this the Stellaron imprisonment device? They had such advanced technology back in the day. Impressive.
This is where Madame Cocolia died.
She gave something back in death.
Is there anything you want to do here?
I wanted to come here to perform for Cocolia. To say goodbye. I'm glad you guys are here to witness it.
Oh.
Not the nicest spot for a show. And the equipment could be better. Sorry about that.
Oh. The little nod.
The stage
The
is
little
yours,
nod
sister.
between us. I'm guessing she went back and got her guitar.
Look at me, Cacolia. Don't you dare look away.
Oh.
Because I will no longer live in
Oh.
your shadow!
She broke it. Oh, that's...
Happy?
Happy. I just wish I could have seen the look on her face. Shame. Well, that's all from me. Thanks for sticking by my side throughout all of this.
Of course.
As for tonight, let's go to old Gerda's place and have a big feast to celebrate.
So, you're getting the tab?
That final look back. There we go. The ball has become a visitor. And so has Japad. So now we have the siblings. We have the siblings available to be on the Express. Hold on, let's go over to the Express. I'm wondering. Because sometimes... there he is. Hello.
Apologies. I've been busy lately, so I had to put off the Express tour for a while. Here we are, finally.
We're friends. I'm just glad you could make it.
It's because we're friends that I feel a little guilty. What should we see next? Do we just follow the Express tour route?
Come with me.
All right. Lead the way. I'm honored to be invited aboard the Express. Truly. I'm not just being polite with you.
There we go. And then we'll see Serval at some point on the Express. Okay. Do I want... I'm gonna take my headset off for a second while I think about this. Because I'm trying to engage my own head. We may keep this as a short stream, and we may end off right now. Just simply due to the fact that my head is starting to hurt. And knowing how my head functions, I know it'll turn into a migraine if I do not get it sorted now. I will not be streaming over the weekend. I do want to try and finish a project, and I also want to do some drawing and maybe get some merch designs of the kind of a new... the thing is, I'm debating whether making the merch using the outfit of my new design and like the clothing and everything of my new design, rather than making it based upon the design I currently am using. I'll figure it out. I'll make some merch designs because I do have a few ideas. I just need to actually do them. And then it'll be all nice. You guys get to see a few more designs. It'll be cool. It'll be nice. I already know who I want to send you over to because I'm assuming she's still alive. She is. Chris Soda Pop is still alive. So we'll be sending you over there. I'll figure out what I want to stream and what I want to do for the next few streams for next week. Because obviously, as I do, I figure out the schedule each week. We may do a what's it called? We probably will do some art streams. I do want to do some art streams in the upcoming in the week. I do want to do some art streams. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Nice.
We'll do some art streams. I want to do... We obviously will be playing Genshin because I do want to get through this. I'm kind of like trying to keep the Star Rail streams like super spread out. Because obviously there is no like big content or like there's no big quest lines for me to do. It's all just the companion quest, and as soon as I'm done with all the companion quests, that's it. Now I don't know. I know there's like hold on. Hold on. Right. There is 3 more companion missions. Right, I need to read the specific messages. Have I interacted with the eating NPC? I might go and see if I can unlock these. We'll have to unlock those ones because those are the next ones to work through, but for the time being, I wanna end off before I end up with a massive headache. I didn't have a headache when I started stream today, so it's very rude, mind you. I was doing fine, and then I started stream, and then I wasn't. Well, I was doing fine for quite some time, but then my head started acting up. But that's how it would be sometimes. And I would take medication to keep going, but the fact is, my medication makes me tired a lot of the time. Because it's specifically the medication I use for my headaches to take them down. It makes me tired, right? Which is fine because I don't have to use it that often. An angel has stayed on my lap this entire time, by the way. She is still completely zoned and cute and being adorable on my lap. So yeah, this will be the last stream as Shy_Mel. So if you want to find me, if you're not already following and you don't have me on your list, the way to find me will be Shy Mel VT. I will be changing it after stream. I will be changing my username officially. Because I want a name that's very much like, I want it a bit more solid, but I also want it so that when you search me up, it shows just me and not a bunch of other things, you know? But either way, I'm gonna try. I need to start getting confidence also to talk to people and do collabs with people and like reach out and see if I can do collabs with people because I can't do it. I can't do it. I can never get the confidence to do it, and so I just do streams alone. But I need to fix that at some point. It's fine. It's not fine. I have massive anxiety, but it's okay.
Nice.
But no, well, we have some stuff to do. But I'm gonna open up. I'll open up Chris. So I just have Chris open. She was only streaming for a little bit before I started stream, so. And the worst comes to worst is Chris will probably raid into Sushi, and Sushi goes for fucking ages. But they're playing ranked Fortnite. I believe. So, anyway, I'll send you over there. Have a wonderful evening, afternoon, night, morning, wherever you are. I will see you whenever I see you. I will probably be streaming again. I will probably be streaming Monday, Tuesday. One of those days I will likely be streaming. Don't mind the lag, it's because I have a stream open and it's running. And for some reason, Twitch likes to lag the shit out of my VTuber.
Nice.
But, you know, go be nice to Chris. Chris is wonderful. So, I'll see you all when I see you. Goodbye!
Nice.
And thank you to the VOD viewers for being here. I appreciate you.